So one of the things I really appreciate about the Pentco area here in the Division 2 is the fact that it's like a free farm area that you can just run over and over and over again. Before we got this particular content piece, everything else was kind of relegated, especially for the solo player. It was relegated to you basically being able to do your control points or maybe do what's the name of that mission, Lincoln Memorial and all of that stuff. But now with Penco, or Pentco, freaking countdown. That's what that's what the name is. You have this really short burst of a mission structure that you can just run in with a lot of people. You can set it on challenging difficulty, and you can smoke enemy NPCs, and you can get your loot or whatnot. Where's this? I can't see. Oh, there he is. I just threw the whole grenade behind him. Okay, yeah. Holy smokes, I suck. He's gonna burn. Burn. Oh, he healed quickly. Yeah. So I like the way the mission is structured. I remember at first when the developer showed us this stuff, he Yannick actually played this mission with some of us. He basically was like, in like the PTS or something, and he joined some of the content creators, and I think we played on PC. I remember we had said something to him, or somebody in our group said something along the lines of, "Man, it feels like it's really short," and he said, "Yeah, that was what they were going for." Little did we know that we would have what I thought was, some level of, um, you know, speed to it that has come in really handy when you actually take things into account. Ooh, I'm burning. When you take things into account, that speed is necessary for some content pieces, or at least learning how to make the speed work out for everybody in a way that, we're basically going to be using it to kind of like just farm gear. And that to me is what makes content worth playing in the division. Lexington Event Center, just from the, back in the day with the division content pieces, this is how we've, acquired gear and missions that have, good time in terms of execution are usually, community favorites. So Penco has become like what I think is a community favorite, and everybody can always point to it and say, "Hey, man, this is a simple, easy way for you to go ahead and just grab gear if you need it. You can set your gear to, to be what it is that you want." This was also another really huge, cool functionality from back in the day that we requested with targeted loot. I'm trying to do True Patriot. I already did my Striker, and then I think I'll probably do Foundry Bulwark once I got everything in place. I like True Patriot and Foundry Bulwark for a lot of my shield builds. I like playing tank sometimes, and my tank builds. Oof, oof. I love making sure I have a tank build because sometimes I play a lot of legendary, and if you play legendary with matchmaking too, like I just come in, I just matchmake. Maybe say I'm home, most of my clan mates aren't online. I hop in and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play some. Um, Hold on, I can't talk and shoot at the same time. It's kind of hard. Say most of my clan aren't at home. Or they're not online. I'll just match make a legendary, right? My mic cable is right in front of my face. Well, let's use my grenade. Let's not waste too much time here. I like this incendiary grenades, man. I think they're the best thing in the division ever. Explosive resistance, incoming repairs. Don't want that. Well, these guys are picking up loot. Yeah, jump in the fire and jump in the explosion. Yeah. No gear. Someone's shooting from up there. Oh no, I can't go by there. Yeah, I want to put a few bullets in them. Yep. So that farming cycle is just so unique. And this particular mission structure, compared to say Summit, even Summit was kind of grindy in a sense. I mean, no, Summit was actually beneficial to a point until they decided they were gonna go ahead and nerf it because everybody was getting their shade levels from there. But I think Penko really does the job, man. I think it's a very unique content piece in that regard. And the developers, I don't know, since I've been away for a while. I don't know what they've done with it. Did they nerf it? Did they unnerf it? Like they did with Countdown. Boy, they messed Countdown up, man, with its they didn't want you getting your shade levels too fast. I thought that was unnecessary. Bro, everyone's in front of everybody trying to take out the boss. All right, I already got a mask. I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and change it to Foundry Bulwark here. Let me reorient my microphone because my mic cable was in front of my eye. It felt like I was like 17 people were in front of me. And somebody's microphone is on in this group, and they're literally like, I can only hear them when they cough. I guess they don't know that their mic is on. It's a little jarring because I'll be talking and then I'll just hear like a, I just hear something in my ear on the comms. It's like, yo, somebody trying to say something? Nope. And yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to point out with this mission structure and all. And I'm really impressed as to how it's been here for about probably a year plus, and it's become a staple in the games community. I wonder if we could see any stats as to how we've done with regard to the mission itself. How many people have played it, how many hours, how many hunters have been taken down. All that stuff would really be cool, because it really does remind you a little bit again of Underground back in the day. And so it's just something that I wanted to go ahead and point out because I think it's a very solid content piece. And at first when it came out, there was a lot of skepticism with it, but now look at what it does. It really opens up the door. People are just running, this kind of short burst raid. Everyone's strong enough. Enemies are not as strong. You know what I mean? And that's where that fun part of the Division can really, really shine. All right, I'll get out of y'all's hair. Thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate you guys' time and audience, and hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.